So here we have the Volkswagen Polo 1.2 TSI Match on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and the boot space is increased by lifting and, if you wish to, removing that tray, and as you can see you get a whole extra lot of space underneath there. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left-hand side, we've got the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer with the fuel gauge. In the middle on the trip computer, you can see at the moment there's a digital readout for the speedometer being shown. You can change information that's displayed up there using buttons on the steering wheel. So, for example, driving data will be the main kind of trip computer for the car, where you've got average fuel consumption and those kind of things. But you can also look at audio information, your phone, lots of bits you can run through on there. Those buttons I was using are these ones just here. We've also got voice activation for the phone there as well. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you. And over this side, we've got cruise control. The phone itself is set up over here on this touchscreen system. We've got a few menu buttons down either side, but essentially once you've hit those buttons, everything else becomes touchscreen. So when it comes to radio, this car has got DAB, FM and AM radio. There's lots of ways to listen to music besides the radio, and they're shown there. So we've got a CD player, two SD memory card slots, USB input, Bluetooth audio, auxiliary input, and this car can be turned into a kind of a wireless hub as well. And actually inside the glove box, underneath this section just here, is where you will find the two SD memory card slots and the CD player. So it's really well concealed and doesn't really take up any space inside the car itself. Below that, we've got the air conditioning, so you can adjust the fan speed and temperature on these two middle dials. So fan speed here, temperature on this one, direction of the air over here, and then when you're happy with the temperature, that button will turn the air conditioning on or back off again. Underneath that, we then have USB input, auxiliary input, and a 12-volt charging socket, and a 5-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.